So sometimes you just need a day off or an easy day. So Thursday, supposed to meet with Jack and hopefully a couple of other guys and do the Tour for All stage today. 11:10, the one that finishes up Leith Hill. But I've had 2 decent days on the road. The 3.5 hours on the road bike yesterday at a sort of decent tempo, one big effort up the climb in the middle, but it's pretty hot and sunny and I think it's sort of taken its toll. The day before I did just over 2 hours on the T2 bike with a whole load of that sweet spot stuff. So, you know, 2 decent days in a row, and just woke up, feel fine, sleep really well. Just heart rate's a bit high, and I gauge my training all on heart rate variables, so main one being resting heart rate. So if that's a bit high today, which it is, I just know I just got to back it off. So as you can see, I mean, I'm doing 85 watts, 20 something K, low 20s. Just, yeah, spin my legs over. I'm just doing this about 15k loop just around London, which will be about half an hour or so. Very steady. Spin my legs over, get off, have a stretch, have some lunch, chill out. Very relaxing day because we've got a bank holiday weekend coming up, so wouldn't mind riding Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then have an easy week after that. So sometimes you just need to master riding slow. Not quite sure how Zwift has managed it. I'm doing 46k an hour at 90 watts, but maybe I'm going downhill. I don't know. Achievement: Master Draftsman. This is a recovery ride. How do you get achievements on a recovery ride? Fucking hell. Oh well. It's warm out there as well, very sunny. 25 degrees again, maybe more. So, yeah. Yeah, just nice easy gear, 39.23 on the bike. Hardly touching the pedals really. These one of the guys want to go for a ride. And burn past. So I was saying, I met a guy yesterday, we started talking about training and bits and pieces. He was asking about heart rate variables. So just giving him an insight into what I do with every new client, and using resting heart rates to monitor how they're handling the training load more than anything, which is a great thing to do, especially from the start. Taking a new client, it's a new person, everybody's different, everybody reacts differently, everybody recovers differently. So yeah, just some pretty key principles. I always start off with a new client. Obviously, got to find out what they're riding for, what they're training for, what their goals are, things like that, and then you have to fit a training program around their lifestyle. And I will tweak that as much as it needs to make sure that they're recovering. And I really don't like smashing people to pieces, and I will go for quality over quantity, especially with people with busy lifestyles. You know, just give them what they can handle and make sure their body can handle it, and I monitor that through resting heart rate. The other one that I do, which takes a lot longer, is their diet. So they've probably got some sort of diet requirements, which predominantly for cyclists is a weight issue. So you'll start looking at their diets, and diets are my speciality really. You know, I like to spend a lot of time on that, and one, get them to the target weight they want, but also body composition as well. So body fat, water content, muscle content, percentages, things like that, so that you know, they're hitting the right watts per kilo, and then also then leaving them with a diet that's sustainable, that they can live with, that they can work with, that works around their family and their life and things like that. So, you know, you're not giving them any crazy fads or whatever, so they, you know, they come out of it with a routine, training wise and diet wise, that they can live with. And both of those, like the heart rate variables and the diet, you get to a point where you know your baseline setting, and you just can sort of monitor it, but the weight's stable, and you know you're handling the training. So, you know, it's just something you can monitor in the background just to make sure that doesn't go off course. But once you've sort of found that for each individual, it's fairly easy and a good thing to maintain throughout, and then you can focus on the training, because, you know, everyone loves riding their bike more than the diet side of things. So, you know, especially when it's sunny like this, people want to go out and ride their bike, and they just know that they're recovered and they know their weight's okay. Just get on and ride your bike and enjoy that. So yeah, so I was having a chat to this guy yesterday about that. He got quite interested, so we had a couple of emails and WhatsApps this morning and last night, and I'm going to give him a call this afternoon. Looks like we're going to sign him up as a new client, which is great. What's going on here? Was it a turn left? Big Ben on the left. Oh, that's cool. Must be going up a hill. I'm doing 8k an hour. Not there's any big hills in London, but there you go. Sticking to my 90 watts. Still sweating a lot anyway, even though I'm hardly riding. It's so hot. So hot. Had another friend and client on the WhatsApp this morning asking about supplements as well, just whilst I got you on the video. He's watched my recent video with the morning routine and asked what the L-glutamine was that I take first thing. Just having a chat to him about aminos and bits and pieces, and then the conversation went on to talk about, you know, oh, you could end up taking too many supplements and it costs you lots of money, and do you need them all? Some people take them, some people don't. What was my take on it? So that was interesting, actually, having a chat with him, and he's tried bits and pieces for energy and recovery, and like I say to anyone really, you just stick to what your body needs. So you could actually just stop taking everything, have no supplements at all. Obviously the better your diet is, the better your whole bodily function, your metabolism, your digestive system is going to work. So the supplements are supplements to add to that, add to a good diet as and when you need to, especially if you're training a lot and hard and duration, things like that. You know, sometimes it's just very difficult just to get it all in on foods. So you know, supplements are a supplement to a good diet. So yeah, I suggest that you should just actually stop taking everything, carry on training, and then respond to any issues he has along the way. He starts getting sore muscles, or any niggles and pains, or recovery deteriorates, sleep goes downhill, colour of your pee changes to dehydration, the level of salt in your sweat, cramps, etc., etc. You know, just as and when your body starts telling you something, you can respond to that, try and fix it with foods in your diet, and then if you can't, add in a supplement, see whether it fixes the problem, just one at a time, and then carry on. Something else crops up, again another one of those symptoms, cramps, whatever, fix it with food. You just go along like that. It's just a tick list really, and then some people will never need anything. They can just get away with, their body responds and recovers really well, and their diet's really good, so they're getting everything they need. Other people might be the opposite, and they just their body's crying out for a whole load of help. So then start introducing supplements to see whether it fixes the problem. So there isn't really one solution for everyone. Everyone's different, everyone's body's different, everyone reacts different. So yeah, just listen to your body. So I think I'm coming close to the end now. I think it's 14.5, 14.6k, I think that's right, so but it's good. Haven't really gone over 100 watts. We're sitting at about sort of 90 odd RPM, 44 minutes. Job done. I'm hotter than I am tired, so hardly got out of breath at all. What's the reason for recovery rides? What's the reason for going so slow? Well, the whole point really is exactly that. You've got to recover from the sessions you've already done previous days, and then set yourself up for the next day. So the whole purpose of this, that you could go and stretch, which you would kind of serve a purpose as well, but the actual exercise helps you flush out new blood. So blood really regulates a whole host of things in your body. Good blood, bad blood really does dictate your level of form. So if you sit around and do nothing, your blood can get a little bit stagnant, and it certainly changes the viscosity. The blood's like 90% water, so if you sit around, it's a bit like normal water in a river or in pipes in your houses, that kind of thing. If it sits around and does nothing, it gets a bit stagnant, goes off a little bit, the quality of it's not great, and then what it does in your blood as well is it changes the viscosity, so it can actually get thicker. So what we want to do is a nice steady tempo, enough to flush out the blood, to keep the blood pumping around, get some fresh blood in there, keep the blood thin, which then feeds all your muscles, and what you're doing is trying to keep the stress level down. So and stress, by that I mean the stress on your muscles, lungs, heart, nerves, etc, etc. So just sort of rejuvenates everything, keeps everything pumping around the system, and keep your heart rate down so that you can fully repair, fully recover, and then come back stronger so you can go back to your training. So we go 150 metres, close the gap, I'm nearly done. It's going to be a 47-minute ride. There we go, folks. Recovery rides. Thanks for watching.